I recently got Kreg's system, their adaptive cutting system, into my shop. And here's the thing I was really curious about is, can I do an entire cabinet build? Can I cut all the parts I need for a face frame style cabinet on a system like this? No table saw involved. Now, spoiler alert, the answer is yes. And I'm going to show you how that all comes together. It's actually pretty cool. So what we've got is a track. The saw is going to follow the track saw. And in addition to that, there are components of the table that we'll use as we go. So here's where I'm at so far. I've got a chunk of plywood. This is going to be my cabinet carcass. And what I did so far is just buck this down to rough size to make it easier to handle when I get to this step. Now we're to a point where we need to start refining pieces, just like I would do in any cabinet build. What I want to do is take that 48-inch overall width down to half of that, 24. I'm going to set these stops at 24. And then slide my plywood under. And the other thing I'm going to do, I'm sliding it under and over. There are two buttons sticking up out of the table. And what those do is hold this perpendicular to the cutting direction here. So I'm not super worried about perfectly square yet, but let's start square, and we're going to keep refining that as we go. Then I'll check depth of cut on the saw. We should be ready to make a cut. So far, so good. Now, that component is going to be my two sides, and they're going to be 30 inches long. I'm going to put this freshly cut edge against the stop. So now we're further refining the squareness of our parts. Freshly cut edge against the stops. I'm not worried yet about overall length. I just want to do a trim here to make sure this end is perfectly perpendicular to that edge. Now we're ready for a length cut. And the way I'm going to do that, 30 inches. So this comes in until I hit my 30-inch mark there. Then lock that in place. Up against the stops for square, kiss the back stop for length. Now, in general, in cabinet making, this is my approach, which is when I have multiple sides I'm going to take out of a piece, I want to have that piece the right length. Now I will come this way and start cutting my sides to the right width, and every side I produce is going to be exactly the same length because they're all coming out of the same piece. So procedurally, that's a great way to make cabinets. Now I'm using the stops here to set overall width. I am going to repeat that exact same procedure and make my top and my bottom. Then we're going to come back and look at face frame rails and styles. For my face frame material, I got all the case pieces cut. I'm going to still use stops to make sure they all come out the same, but this gets rotated around. Same deal, I'm going to use the end against my measurement, grab my solid, tuck it under. And then the other thing you'll see me do here is I'm going to take an existing piece that's the same thickness as my board here and do that, and that just helps stabilize the track. I have one more piece to go, but let me just talk about a couple things that are cool. Let's say that instead of ripping to a finite width like I'm doing here, I'm using the stops to make all these 2-inch face frame pieces. If I had marks on this piece showing me where I needed to make a cut, what if I wanted to cut a taper on this thing? Then what I could do is just use this edge of the track, align it with that pencil line, make that cut. So that's convenient. The other thing is on the saw itself, we've got anti-chipping devices. There's rubber on the track. There's also an anti-chip device on the bottom of the saw. So we're protecting zero clearance on both sides of the cut. So on the plywood, that's what gave us that good cut quality on the veneer. There are other aspects to the table that make it really easy to do 45-degree cuts, other angled cuts. So big picture, pretty cool way to cut wood. I'm going to get my other parts cut, and then we'll look at a cabinet that is completely assembled and see how this all came out. As you can see, cabinet's done, put together. I'm putting the face frame on now. So at the end of the day, I did tell you there was a spoiler alert when we started. All of these case parts were cut to size on the adaptive cutting system, and it is a way that we can do table saw free cabinet construction in the shop or remotely on a job site. What a great little portable device to have with you when you're working outside of your shop. So that wraps up this cabinet and our test of can we get all the case parts cut, including the face frame, using the Kreg system.